Good morning! Today is, I gotta look at my computer, why don't I ever know the day? So today is Thursday, October 20th, the beginning of weekend 4 of Halloweekend Readathon. How is it the 4th weekend in October right now? How is this possible? I don't know. Here's my little Halloween TBR. I usually have a actual agenda, which is it in here? Yeah. I just have not written in it. Here's my actual book agenda that I have not updated. So instead I'm using this cute little, it's called a taboo list. I didn't make that up. It's the seller who calls it that. So far I have read this month Dark Harvest, which was a host favorite. Halloween Mouse, which was my cover choice for a cover I love book. I've also read Night in the Lonesome October by Richard Lehman, which was so weird, but I really liked it. And I can't even explain why. I can't even explain what that was about. Like a guy going on walks at night, becoming like a peeper, where he's like a peeping Tom. Why do I like this? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Why am I yelling? I'm sorry. It's 10:47 a.m. I have to work. I've been procrastinating. I have worked a little. I'm taking a break. My boyfriend is out of town. And so I have gone wild since yesterday, since he left. I went to Walmart, went on a shopping spree, and bought a lot of stuff from Walmart, including more Halloween clothes and more Halloween goodies. I also ate a shitload of candy last night, which I never do while he's home. I eat a little candy because I have self-control when he's home. When he's gone, I go off the rails. I also watched 2 movies last night, so I'm trying to get caught up with watching movies off of my 31 movie marathon list. And I also read last night, which I will tell you about in a second. But so what else I've read this month? Devil's End by D.A. Fowler, which I didn't love in its entirety. In fact, it's my least favorite D.A. Fowler book I've read thus far, and I've read 3, including Devil's End. So yes, it's my least favorite, but the ending was insane, bonkers, crazy, wild. I do not recommend for casual horror readers. But if you're a full-time horror reader and you like extreme graphic stuff, read it just for the end. But know that the rest is kind of generic. Anyway, whatevs. Kill Creek by Scott Thomas, which was a new to me author. That's one of the prompts for the readathon, and that's what I read Kill Creek for. I loved Kill Creek. Not a perfect read. It could have been a little more concise, I feel, but still had some really creepy and spooky parts that I very much enjoyed. So what's left on my list is A Night in the Lonesome October. That's by Roger Zelazny, whatever the hell. I'm not saying it right. This is the book. I took off the slipcover so that I don't hurt it. So that's left to be read. Usher's Passing by Robert McCammon, which is my favorite author. I am dying to start. I said I was going to start this week, this week that we're in now, but I'm not starting it till next week. I think it'll be special to leave it for the last week of October. So yeah, I'm leaving Usher's Passing. I will start it. It's a bonus prompt I'm going to read it for. So I'm going to start it next week and finish it over next weekend so I can, check it off for the bonus prompt, my very last bonus prompt of last weekend. I also have Death by Halloween left, Greetings from Moon Hill. I can't speak. Oh my god, what happened? Greetings from Moon Hill, a Goosebumps book, and a short story I want to read. Sounds like a lot, but I've made a lot of progress. I already started A Night in the Lonesome October by Roger whatever the hell. And I already have started Greetings from Moon Hill, which I've been updating in my other vlogs. I've been slowly reading it. Right now, I'm on page 119 of Greetings from Moon Hill. I'm hoping this will be accomplished this weekend, and this will be my bonus prompt. And I'm reading this for the prompt of Halloween colors on the cover. My main reading prompt this week that I'm hoping to start and finish is Death by Halloween. And this is by David Warkentons, and this is a choose-your-own-adventure book. So the prompt I'm using this for is basically a genre blend. Why is this a genre blend? Because it's a horror book, but it's a choose-your-own-adventure. So I feel like it's blending, and I guess this is bending the prompt because it's technically not 2 genres blended together, but I feel like it's blending like a kid-style adventure book, so aspects of a kid's book, but with an adult horror book. So to me, that is a blend of different genres. It's really more of a blend of different age. I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm counting this, and I already read the little intro, so I guess I technically started it, but basically it was just the author saying how to read this book. I read that. So yes, I will be starting this tonight, I'm taking a break on Greetings from Moon Hill till I make more progress in this. I'm going to watch more movies. Last night, just to give you an idea of what I've been watching, I watched The Beyond from 1981. It's directed by an Italian director who I've watched other movies by. I loved it. It was weird. It didn't really make sense. It definitely was Italian, which I have no problem with. It's not for everybody, though. But yes, I loved it. It was definitely gory, but like in a fake-ish, cartoony-ish way. But also, in some ways, it was off-putting and disturbing. This director really likes to do crap with eyeballs, and that freaks me out. So there was something with an eyeball in The Beyond, and I was like, eh. And even though it looked cartoony, it bothered me. Also, I watched Popcorn, which I didn't know Dee Wallace was in it. I love Dee Wallace. But I love the movie overall, regardless of Dee Wallace or not. But Dee Wallace was like an added treat. But yes, oh, it was so good. I loved Popcorn. It was fantastic. Totally recommend. It had some like fun aspects to it, but it also had some like truly creepy parts to it too. But it was just a fun setting. It's like a horror movie set at a movie theater. They're having like an all-night horror show there, and people are getting killed, and who's doing the killing and why. There's like a mystery around it. But yeah, it's fun. I loved it. I loved it. I loved how it had stuff to do with like horror movies in the movie itself. It felt kind of meta in that way. Yeah, it was fantastic. I can't wait to watch more movies tonight. So I don't know what I'm watching yet, but I've got a couple of things off of my list that I'm eyeing to watch. So I'm trying to fit in as many movies as I can so I can get really ahead on my movies and then can concentrate on reading, especially next week. I want to concentrate on reading, and I want to add movies that I like to watch that aren't on my list, like extra movies. And if I'm in good shape, I could do both of those things. So yes, this has been a long intro. What is wrong with me? You guys are already tuning out because it's too long. I never can be succinct. I just changed out my desktop background. I really like how it came out. I have lots of options. I like to try to change my backgrounds to be thematic for every holiday and different times of the year. And for Halloween, I try to change the background multiple times. I just went outside and there's mail. One package is from London, from one of my viewers, Dale, who told me he was sending me something all the way from frickin' England. Thank you so much. And the other, I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's Amazon or what it is. All right, one thing I'm gonna hide because it's definitely going to be on my TBR for November. If you guys don't know, I am hosting a readathon in November. It is not a horror exclusive readathon, but you can pick all horror books. It is not a vintage exclusive readathon. Basically, there are prompts which are based on nostalgic things from the 80s and 90s, but you could pick whatever book, whatever genre, whatever flippin' year it was published, as long as it fits the prompt in your opinion. So yes, it's going to be very, very easy to participate. Alright, so here, really quick, I do have a prompt about a coming-of-age book, and I've got multiple books that I ordered that could fit the prompt. It's hard to find coming-of-age books that are short, so I found these two. Jedi Summer and Seeing Things. I've heard great things about both. This one's super short, and I'm really excited. Jedi Summer is about the summer that Return of the Jedi is coming out, and it's a boy and his little brother. They're wandering through the whole summer, and it says the summer is full of sun and surrealism, of lessons and loss, and of growing and figuring it out. And Seeing Things is the other coming of age, and this one's a coming of age story about a girl. That's why I was kind of intrigued by it. This one's a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm opening the package from Dale. Thank you so much. String lights, Halloween pumpkin string lights. I love pumpkins. Oh my gosh, and a package of candy corn. I love candy corn. I've been saying that a lot on my channel recently. Oh my gosh. I didn't buy this yet, so I don't have a copy of this yet. I've heard great things about, you know, this book. My friend Katrina, to mention her again, over at the channel Katrina Brown, she just read this. She listened to the audio, and she gave it 5 stars. So, Stein Tinglers! And it's signed! Oh my gosh, Dale! Thank you so much! Oh my god! Dale, you didn't have to do this. This is so sweet. I feel so special. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh, and I haven't bought this yet, so this is perfect. I was like debating. I really wanted to purchase this, but I was like, I don't know. I'm going to wait a little while. Like, you know, I really shouldn't be buying this right now. I've got to buy stuff that I'm going to read like upcoming and soon. But this might mean that I want to read this very, very soon. I'm so excited. Jackson's just looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh my god, Stein Tinglers. I can't believe it's signed by R.L. Stine. This is the only thing signed by R.L. Stine that I own. This is really special. Thank you so much, Dale. I can't even believe it. Oh my god. Thank you. I can't even believe it. And the candy corn and the pumpkin lights. That is so sweet. I really appreciate this. Oh my gosh. This means so much. Thank you so, so very much. Alright guys, I am now officially flabbergasted and like, so I'm gonna check in with you guys later and actually do some things. I'm basically caught up with work right now, and I think what I'm gonna do is read for a little bit, do a run. I don't know if it's gonna be outside or inside on the treadmill, which I have in the garage. I don't know, I want to get that over with. And then I've got a work meeting at 4:30. So then after that I can do whatever. I'll be participating in sprints tonight. So yeah, see you in the next couple of clips. Okay, I don't even know how to tell you guys what page I'm on. I've got 3 bookmarks in here. I have been flipping around this freaking book. It is so confusing. So I've got mixed feelings about this so far. As I said, I can't even tell you where I am because I've ended the story like 4 or 5 times already. Then you have to like backtrack, find a different path to go on to see like, you know, how the story can continue. I do think the premise is awesome. Very unique, very creative, but I actually, and I never do this, I'm writing in the book, like Xing off chapters that I've read, because how much have I read? I don't know, I have to go back and like count pages from chapters I know I've gone through. I'll say a pro of the book, some of the things that developed in some of the chapters, the way you chose what to happen, was kind of neat and creative and gory and off-putting, and I liked how the story was going in some ways. But I feel like some criticisms, you can see sometimes the end when you've picked like the wrong way and you know you're going to have to go back. So it's almost like before you even read the page, it kind of spoils it by seeing the end or seeing the go-to. So it's like, I wish he would have had like, I guess it would have made it longer, but like the end or the go-to whatever choice by itself on a page, to where you were done reading whatever you had to read, then you flipped, and then you either saw the end or go to the next page. So that way everything is a surprise, and when you're on one side of the book, you don't get spoiled by seeing accidentally on the flippin' bottom of the other page of the book that it says the end or go to this or that. So that's a big criticism that's kind of spoiling my enjoyment, and I just cannot get absorbed into the writing style. It's not like it's written poorly in terms of it's terrible or anything. It's just the writing style isn't anything special. I don't want to like bash this book because I do think the concept is so cool. And again, some of the story developments have been pretty neat. I just feel like there's also a bit of nihilism in this book too. Like, oh, everything's hopeless, and you know, who you're supposed to be is almost somebody who's lost faith and love for Halloween. So you've lost faith in the holiday, and you've lost your love for it because it's not exciting anymore. You've been let down by Halloween. And I guess I just can't relate to that since I love Halloween so much. However, sometimes I do feel let down by Halloween when it comes to the actual day because I have nothing to do, and it's just like after that it's over, so you feel so bummed. So I can understand that, but it's a way more pessimistic view that this main character, who you're supposed to be, you're supposed to kind of be this character, he has a more pessimistic view than even that I just described about me feeling a little, you know, down about Halloween and let down by it sometimes. So yeah, that's a big complaint as well, but I don't know, I'm feeling mixed feelings. I can't see this being above a 3. Maybe a 3.5, and that's being generous. Unless, like, some of the things that unfold really knock my socks off. I just think this would be so hard also to read digitally, but it's hard to read in physical form, too. Like, I'm flipping back to try to retrace my steps, and it's a little confusing, because you've got to retrace a lot of steps sometimes, and then you just forget where you were. That's why I have 3 bookmarks. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. I really want to stop reading and watch a movie right now, but we will see. If you could hear noise in the background, it's the sprints, it's the ambience, whatever, that they're playing right now. We're watching sprints on Sav's channel, Riveting Reads. Follow her YouTube channel. She's awesome. And I really like the background noise. There's only 16 minutes left to read, so I'm going to try to keep reading or count the pages. I don't know. I'm a little frustrated right now. I just feel, it's starting to make me feel a little slumpy. But the concept's so cool. I don't know. Is there a way to execute this where it's easier to absorb? I don't know. Maybe if the writing was more flowery or fun, or it was more pro-Halloween. I don't know. Anyway, I will check back with you. Morning, guys. I am just checking in. Today is Saturday, so I did not update the vlog at all yesterday. I basically just shot a clip of me watching this movie, Possession. So I watched Possession, and I also started to watch this movie, Cemetery of Terror, which I didn't finish yet. I'll finish that later. I only have 20 minutes left, but I have literally not been able to stop thinking about the movie Possession. It's from 1981. And it came in a really pretty, like, box that you, like, take it out. I can't show you the front because it's kind of, like, it's graphic, kind of. Anyway, this movie, Sam Neill's in it, and I like Sam Neill a lot, but this was just next level performance. Yes, it's kind of a horror movie. I mean, there are definitely horror elements, but it's also about so much more. Definitely an examination of relationships and relationships falling apart. And it's creepy. I wouldn't say it's scary. It's creepy. Also, it's sad. But also, it's very, very weird. I don't know. All these elements together work. 5 stars, hands down. I've literally been thinking about it so much. And I just woke up, so sorry for the crazy hair. It's like 9 a.m. right now. So I did join sprints last night, even though I did not film myself watching sprints or reading, but I did read. So I read more of Death by Halloween, which is the adult choose-your-own-adventure book. I think I was being a little harsh on it on my last update on Thursday night. I think it's actually better than I described. There are some editing mistakes here and there. That's okay. A lot of indie books have editing mistakes here and there. It is what it is. Also, it is hard to keep your place, but if you have like 8 bookmarks, you can do it. So you just basically mark where you have to choose one way or another. Then I've been marking which way I choose. I go to the page, put a bookmarker there, and then I could retrace back my steps with the bookmarks to choose the opposite way once everything's over with the first way I chose. So that is making it a little bit better to where I don't have to go to the very beginning and retrace from there. That was getting frustrating. Now with this bookmark method, I'm able to retrace the steps. I will say the writing is a little simplistic. The nihilistic thing that I said is still true about it. Like, you know, it's kind of like, it feels a little like a downer. Like, it could be more fun. It could be more like, oh, you're in danger. Oh, like a cat and mouse type of thing. But there's still some really cool scenarios that have played out, and I will say, like, that is the strength of the book, are these out there scenarios with the choices you make, things that play out are crazy. So there are definitely still pros to this book. I don't want to discourage people from getting it because I do think it's a unique book and a different type of read and a book that like hardly anyone knows about because I just happened to find it when researching Halloween books and I've heard no one else talk about it. Again, I'd like to know other people's opinions. There are pretty high reviews. So yes, I will read more today. I will watch movies. I also have to record a video later of top 10 scariest movie moments with my friend Nathan. His full name is Nathaniel Toll. He's the author of Pumpkin Cinema. It's a great book about the best movies to watch for Halloween time. So clearly an expert on Halloweeny movies. So it'll be fun to see if we have anything in common on our top 10 scariest movie moments lists or not. I have a mix between things that scared me when I saw it as a kid versus things that scared me when I was a little bit older. So things that would be legitimately scary in movies and then other things that aren't as scary anymore from back when I was a kid. I'm not going to spoil anything off my list, but I really want to tell you guys some of the things off my list. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to resist. All right, that's it for this update. We will see what I get up to today. Also, by the way, check out Cameron from Library Macabre, his new video. He released a vlog and it puts my vlogs to shame. The B-roll is just incredible. It's a travel vlog. He showed all these amazing like antique shops and bookstores he went to. He hauled books in the vlog. He showed awesome food in the vlog. He showed a cool spooky cabin in the vlog. So yes, the vlog, next level. If you're not checking out his content, you are missing out. So check that out. And one last thing before I officially end, even though I said it was at an ending. Speaking of content creators, support other creators. I say it all the time, it's important. I just picked up these two books because it supports other creators. So Juan over by Plagued by Visions, check out his YouTube channel. He just published this book, Poking Holes. It's a collection of stories, and I cannot wait to dig in. And look at this fantastic gory cover. Wonderful stuff here. All right, and also next up, Lurking in the Dark, a horror tube anthology. So a lot of my friends have stories in here. Pax Panic, check out her channel. Alex over at the Buc-ee channel on YouTube. She has a story and I already started reading it. It's the first story I started reading because I love Alex so much. I'm almost done. It's called Titanium, and it's really creepy so far. And this is collected by R. St. Clair. She's wonderful. Check her out. Other people involved, my friend Mr. Morningstar, check out his channel. Austin Smith, aka Monster Blood, check out his channel. Lots of great people. Murs over from the channel Harpies in the Trees. Again, just great stuff here. Really, really excited to dig in. Amy McCaw, she's got a YouTube channel. It's her name, Amy McCaw. Cam Wolf is in here. Jason White is also in here from Jason's Weird Reads. It's a tongue twister. All right, guys, I am tired and I'm gonna not check in anymore. Goodbye. So I decided to go to the mall, and I'm definitely gonna blame my friend Teresa because she's like, hey, randomly texting me, did you know Hot Topic's like killing it this Halloween? I was like, what? I haven't been there in forever. So the only Hot Topic that's like worth going to is all the way down this big main street that's super busy on Saturdays, and it's in the mall. And the mall parking lot is freaking crowded. However, if what Teresa says is true, this could be my last big shopping spree of the Halloween season. So we will see if I find anything good. My friend Teresa, I miss her a lot. She lives in Boston. She loves Halloween like me. She loves horror movies. And by the way, she choreographed a dance to Goblin's theme song for Suspiria, and she filmed it in a spooky park. I will link the music video below. It's so cool and well done. Also, she took me to that spooky park when I visited her last October, and she also took me to a pumpkin patch. I actually vlogged my whole experience visiting Boston in general and visiting her, going to the park, and it was all creepy. And also I was reading Autumncrow by Cameron Chaney at the time, so I will link that below if you guys missed that vlog. It's one of my favorite vlogs, and there's a lot of great like fall thematic b-roll. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna quit talking and I'm gonna go see what Hot Topic has. Cross your fingers that it's some good shit. We'll see. Alright, I'm back from Hot Topic. I just filmed my November TBR, so I have to edit that in a few minutes. But before I do, I wanted to show you what I got. By the way, I was filming the, like, entrance to Hot Topic, and some guy hit on me. Sorry.
You ain't gotta apologize to me, you look cute.
It literally never happens to me, so I was like, oh my god. I was like blushing, like, what the hell, this doesn't happen to me, where people say, like, you're cute. But at the same time, it's also super creepy. In just general, like, I don't know. I'm just not used to that kind of thing, so it's a little creepy. And it kind of creeps me out, and I was like, I was taken aback. I actually think I might have gotten it on camera, because it was right before I was about to film the entrance, and some guy was about to walk in front of me, and he stopped to let me film, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, you don't have to apologize to me. I wonder if I got it on camera. I'll have to look, and if I did, I will have to insert it. It's so embarrassing. I was like, yeah, thank you. I didn't know. I awkward laughed. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, this is what I found at Hot Topic. I was frazzled after that. I was like, I feel really weird. And it was super crammed in there, so I couldn't film much in there. Alright, so this was on clearance. It says $7, but it was actually less. So this is nothing to do with Halloween. I love Seinfeld. I'm a big Seinfeld fan. So this is Jerry's apartment. It's part of his apartment, and it comes with a Newman. So I think they sell different parts. It's a Funko set. So I think you can get a Jerry, and it has a different set of his apartment. There's Kramer, and it has a different part of his apartment. So you can get all of them, and then you'll have Jerry's full apartment. But I really like Newman. Newman's my favorite Seinfeld character. You know, basically only Kramer comes close besides Newman. So yes, Newman! Newman. So I got Nightmare Before Christmas garland. I've kind of gone crazy with Nightmare Before Christmas this year, but I really love that movie, so it's fine with me. And it's great because sometimes you can use Nightmare Before Christmas stuff for Christmas, not just Halloween, so it's perfect. Alright, so yes, I got Jack Skellington garland and Zero garland. Zero's one of my favorite animated characters of all time. He's so cute! Now, there are a few things I got for friends that I cannot show you, but the other stuff I can show you. I got this squishy bat, and that's literally what it's called. And yes, it's supposed to be like a stress ball, but it's a stress bat, I guess. Do I need this? No. Do I want it? Yes, hence why I bought it. I'm ridiculous. I do not need this. However, I'm not really going to use it as a stress ball. I thought it would be cute, like, on my little bookcase, because my bookcase is rather small, and so only small things will really fit. And I've got skeletons and skulls and lots of pumpkins, and I even have got a cute little ghost sipping a cappuccino. And I think it's a pumpkin spice cappuccino because there's a pumpkin on it. There's a whole bunch of things, but I do not have anything bat related on my bookshelf. So I thought this would be cool, and it's like a good size, and he's cute! Look at his little eyes and his little smile. Alright, and then I got way too many horror t-shirts. I am ridiculous, but this is all my friend Teresa's fault, okay? Blame her. And these will probably all be sleep shirts because some of them are unisex and they're kind of big, even the small. And a lot of them didn't have extra small, it just said small. Never accept a ride from strangers, and I like it just because it's vintage seeming. So Teresa specifically said they had amazing Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and she was right. Frick, she was right. So look at this. This is incredible. Like, this is incredible. Another Michael Myers shirt. Kind of cool colors and everything. Look at it. Yes. Yes. Love it. Damn you, Teresa. In a nice way. Another awesome Nightmare Before Christmas. It says Pumpkin King. It's so cool. All right, get off of here, sticker. I want you guys to see the full shirt in its glory. So now you can see his face. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I did get socks, and yes, they're Nightmare Before Christmas socks because it's Zero, and he's got a little pom-pom nose. I couldn't pass it up, okay? I couldn't pass it up. So yes, and the other one's just kind of like that. Another Michael Myers shirt. As you guys might have guessed, my favorite slasher is Halloween. I love Michael Myers. I really do. Look at this! Isn't it cool? Oh my god, I love it. The Boogeyman. Oh, I love it. Oh, I didn't even realize how much I loved that one till I just saw it again. I found a Lost Boys t-shirt! It's basically like the movie poster, but it's badass because I've never seen a Lost Boys shirt before. And I had to represent Friday the 13th because I was born on a Friday the 13th. So to me, you gotta have something representing that. So here we go. A freaking extra small, so it'll fit better. Friday the 13th shirt with really, really cool colors. I'm so pumped about all of this. Damn you, Teresa. Making me spend more money. I think that's it for all my Halloween buying, though. I've got to settle down. And then, especially with Christmas around the corner. But I am glad I found some things for some friends, too. So that's always nice. I'm keeping my eye out all the time for people. Anyway, that is it for the check-in. By the time I check in later, I hope to have read a little bit or watched something or done something fun. If not, I'll just check in tomorrow. Bye, guys. You're just gonna sit and stare? Do you want to go out? 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 Alright, let's go! Let's go! Come on, yes. Go, go, go! Go, lead the way! Go, go! Yes! It's so exciting. Pay no attention to the laundry. Do not... Okay, I thought you were going to get your leash out. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Fly free. Don't you want to go? Come on. Come on, Jax. You seriously don't want to go now? Where are you going? There he goes. Checking back in. It is Sunday, October 23rd, and I didn't check in last night because I was just, after I did my stream with Nathan, I was flipping editing, and then luckily I did finish the movie I had to finish, which was Cemetery of Terror, which was pretty fun but very corny. It was definitely dated, but it's just a lot of fun. So, what else did I do? Today, I have finished Death by Halloween. Finally! This has taken me days to finish, and I'm really surprised by how long it's taken me. But I didn't have audio, so I've been reading this since Thursday, and I had to start marking pages. As you could see, the X, I never do that, but Books with Lexi, check out her channel. I was on Sprints last night, and she's like, Kelsey, you're reading it physically, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, the Kindle version, you could just, like, jump around and then go back easily. I'm like, what the hell? I should have done it that way. Why didn't I read it that way? It's so much easier than, like, using 20 bookmarks to mark where you, like, were going and had to go back. So that was part of the reason why it took me so long, too. I should have just gotten it on Kindle. But, you know, I didn't know how it was going to be when I first ordered this. So anyway, if you read it, I recommend reading it on Kindle. So again, it had some creativity in how the stories developed, depending on what path you chose, what decisions you made in the story. However, I feel like a lot of the book was very nihilistic. I've been saying that the whole video every time I've checked in about the book, but it's true. There was just, like, not as much fun as it could have been in terms of the tone of the book, if that makes sense. I still think the idea was a lot of fun overall, though, in general. Just, I wish the story was a little more upbeat, a little bit more, I don't know, exciting. So, my friend Kat sent me a Halloween card. I just want to show you guys the stickers on it. Pretty cool before I rip it open and show you guys the card. So, oh, and look at the back. A nice little witch. She always has the best stickers on her cards. I wish I had a envelope opener so I could do this neatly. Look! A happy Halloween! Very, very cute. Oh, and she put stickers on the inside. I love that. She put a candy corn. She put multiple candy corns. Werewolves howl, phantoms prowl, Halloween's upon us now. Rochelle E. Goodrich said that. Trick or treat yourself, says the pumpkin, which I love saying that. Kelsey and Paul and Jackson, big wishes are coming your way. Happy, happy pumpkin day. Happy Halloween, ghosties. Bugs and hisses, cat and her creeps. Look at the cute candy corns. This one's winking. This one's got bat wings, just like my stuffed animal that my friend gave me. So cool. The Death by Halloween book, I guess I'm going to give it a 3. Or a 3.25 if I rate it on Storygraph. And I'll run it down to 3 for Goodreads. I think for my bonus prompt, to be able to finish that today and start it today, I think I'm going to read a Goosebumps Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. And this, it'll only take me like an hour at most. Maybe an hour and a half. But that's going to be read for the bonus prompt of read a novella. So technically it's a kid's book, not a novella. But it's the same length as a novella. So I think that counts. Alright, so I'm doing very well. I checked off another book because I finished, like I said, Death by Halloween. So my TBR, more stuff is getting a little checked off. Also, I've been shopping for a new bookcase because I've got some ideas about how to rearrange my room and some furniture in the living room and in our bedroom so that I can have room for another bookcase. And I'm really excited because I think it's going to work. The measurements have been taken all day. It seems like it's going to work out. So anyway, that is book related. And I think that's all my updates. I do have to watch a movie today to stay on track for my 31 movie marathon. And if I do watch a TV show episode, a favorite TV show episode, I could mark off an activity prompt done. So we'll see what I get done, and I will let you guys know later what's been going on. Oh yeah, and I didn't do this on purpose, but I am wearing a Buc-ee's t-shirt because on Sprints all weekend there's been this joke about, one, Sav from Riveting Reads, check out her channel. She was all like, I hate Buc-ee's, it's overrated. And everyone was like, how could you hate Buc-ee's? And then other people were like, what is Buc-ee's? Then people were starting to talk about beavers in the chat because Buc-ee's the whole, like, mascot is a beaver. Anyway, I was like, I've got a Buc-ee's Halloween shirt, and then they were all hating on Buc-ee's, but everyone was laughing because it was a lot of fun, and it was fun. But anyway, the beaver talk got crazy. Like, they were just talking on and on about beavers, and then, like, it kept going, like, the next night. I can't even remember which nights these were, but, like, we were still talking about beavers, like, 2 sprints later on different days. And then, also, they were talking about, like, cannibalizing people and, like, eating feet and all this crazy stuff. And, like, it's better to eat humans than, like, poor little animals, which I do agree that it's better to eat a human. I would never eat a dog, but, like, I don't think I want to eat a human either. Anyway, so it was all this weird talk, but I laughed today when I realized, oh yeah, I'm wearing my Buc-ee shirt. I should film, like, myself showing off the shirt because of all the jokes in the sprints. But yes, if you missed it, I can't even explain why it was funny, but it was, so. But this is cool. I like that it's like a Halloween-y Buc-ee shirt. I like Buc-ee's. Great freaking roasted nuts, like cinnamon roasted nuts. So good. Buc-ee's is badass. Sorry, Sav. I'm just going to do a very quick check-in because this vlog is already way too long. I started editing it just now. So it is now Sunday night, the end of weekend 4 of Halloweekend Readathon. I changed out my posters, or at least 3 of the posters. Yes, that one, the one my head's blocking, and one up there, which is now Tim Curry. I also finished, I told you earlier, Death by Halloween, and I started and finished The Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns, which is a Goosebumps book. I think it's number 48, yep. And this was very enjoyable. 3.5 stars. I'll probably round it up if I rate it on Goodreads. I already kind of knew the plot because I saw the episode, the Goosebumps TV show episode of this, and that one's so corny but a lot of fun, very thematic. This is a perfect Halloweeny read. And I'm trying to think of anything else to update you guys on that I did. I did watch a lot of BookTube today. I watched my friend Crystal's video. She's back on YouTube after taking a tiny bit of a break. Her channel is Fiber Artsy. She's magnificent. My friend Elizabeth Sagewood, she also released a video today. And lots of people, my friend Alex, the Bookcubist, released a video as well. I've got to watch hers. I haven't watched it yet. I am so tired. I'm very, very tired. I bought this shirt the other day. I'm only here. It says, for the booze! And it's a cute ghost with the drink. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up and trying to be quick instead of long-winded as always. Thank you guys so much for watching this very, very long vlog. I hope you enjoyed all the hauls and everything that I did and everything that I read in terms of my opinions of what I read. If you've read any of these books that I talked about in this video, I'd love to know your thoughts, and especially if you've watched the movie Possession from 1981. I'd really, really like to know your thoughts about that movie with no spoilers, please, if you do comment below. Or you can message me on Instagram at superkickingit, but I'm still thinking about that movie like freaking days later. It might be one of my favorite movies that I've watched this entire freaking year. It was that good. I mean, not for everybody, but like it makes you think very deeply. Anyway, so thank you guys again, and for this time, that is it. Till next time, you guys know what you can do. Keep on killing it. Bye, guys.